Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mangs, and today I am making a short video for you guys where I want to talk a little bit about the direction of the Heroes content on my channel, in particular Heroes Weekly. There's going to be some footage in the background for you guys to watch, but mainly this is just going to be sort of like a vlog, so you can minimize the tab or put your phone down and do something else while you listen to me talk. Anyway, before I get into the main topic of this video, I would just like to say that a lot of you guys are wondering why I upload my Heroes videos in this particular resolution. The reason I do it is because if you hit full screen while watching this on your phone, you will get to watch it in actual full screen on your phone. And I assume that most people who watch my Heroes content are probably watching on their phones, so I just figured this would be easier for you guys, and that's why I do it. Anyway, so let's actually get into the main topic of this video. So, the topic that I would like to delve into in this video is my weekly news show, Heroes Weekly. We've been releasing it on the channel for about a month now. We just released the 4th episode, and I say we because I do have a Heroes team behind me who helps me produce the episode. And basically, I've been monitoring it pretty heavily right now to see how it is received in my community and how well it's doing in terms of the analytics. But before I get into the results, I would like to tell you guys exactly why I wanted to make this show. So when I decided that I wanted to come back into the Heroes scene on my channel, I scouted my competition a little bit, I checked out some different Heroes channels on YouTube, and I saw what kind of content they were producing. And most of the time, it's like small vlog style videos where, you know, they just give their opinions on stuff. Some of them show off stats and leaks and data mines and all that. But what I did not find was like a weekly show that covered Heroes news. That was one of the things I did not scout. If it exists out there, I haven't come across it. But I decided that, you know what, I can't, I can't match these guys' expertise, but what I can do is I can take all the weekly news and I can release one episode every week where I just gather all the relevant information. And maybe that will be well received among the community. I know that I certainly enjoyed watching shows like that of different games that I played back in the days. So I figured that this was something new. I wanted to provide you guys with something original, something that you couldn't necessarily get on other channels. So 1 month and 4 episodes later, I've been analyzing the analytics, so to say, and I've come to the conclusion that the videos aren't doing too great in terms of views. I will bring up the views now on screen and you guys will be able to see how they did. Now, as I said, the people who do watch these shows are very grateful for it. The feedback that I've gotten in the comments section in general have been very positive. A lot of people have been saying that they're looking forward to it each week and they're really enjoying the contests and the interaction with the community. The Heroes channel on Discord has been bubbling and bursting. It's been very popular, especially since we started handing out the Heroes fan rolls. People have really been getting back on my Discord server, and there's been a lot of activity. But in terms of pure views, the series is not doing too good. It started out alright, and then it has been going steadily downhill ever since the first episode. Now, if my thoughts was that maybe the episode would start out slow, and then that it would rise exponentially each week as more people came back to my channel and started checking out my Heroes content, but that sadly hasn't been the case. As you can see right here, the first episode did alright, and then it has been like slowly regressing down ever since, and now it's pretty low. Now, for a regular Let's Play, like 4,000 to 8,000 views is completely fine, because Let's Plays are generally pretty quick to make. But for a scripted show, that takes about 6 to 7 hours of work, not only on my part, but like my designer Mina also has to spend like many hours designing the different stat screens and all that good stuff, and my Heroes team also does a lot of research. These views simply aren't worth it, and it's really sad because, you know, when you're on YouTube, especially when you do YouTube for a living, as I do, you kind of have to rely on the views. The views are the lifeblood of your channel. Likes and comments all serve to get more views, because that means your video will get more featured. And of course, some videos also generate a lot of subscribers, like my spotlights. They seem to generate a lot of loyal subscribers, but at the end of the day, if your videos aren't generating enough views, especially when you put hours and hours of editing work into them, it's just not going to be worth it. And sad to say, I'm really sad to say this, but the views just aren't high enough for me to continue doing the weekly. And I would really like to emphasize that this isn't about personal greed. I'm not looking at the analytics and going like, oh, I'm not generating enough YouTube shekels on this. This is not worth my time. Not at all. I love doing these shows. They're great, and they've been a lot of fun for me personally to make. But for the most part, I am a one-man crew. I do have a Heroes team to back me up and help me make the episode, but I do all the editing myself, I do all the production myself, I do the voiceovers myself, and I record all the videos myself. The only one who really helps me out out with production value on the channel is Mina, who does the design for me. But aside from that, I am a one-man team, and I have limited hours in the day that I can work on the channel. Most of my time goes into making Let's Plays so that I always have a video out every day, and the rest of my time goes into heavily scripted videos like Spotlights, who take up a very, very long amount of time compared to how long they are. But in return, they do help my channel grow in the terms that they draw subscribers to the channel who come for the spotlights and usually stays for the Let's Plays. That's at least, and of course the shitposts, but that's another thing entirely. But yeah, I would just like to emphasize that this isn't about personal greed. It's not me like just going like, oh, this isn't worth my time. Like, it's just, it's the sad reality when you do YouTube. You are kinda a slave to the view counts. If your videos are doing great in terms of views, you can keep doing them. If they're doing poorly in terms of views and they're a lot of time investment and you have to sink a lot of your resources into them, it's not going to be worth it. So I've been thinking for the past few days, like, why are the videos not doing great? And I think there are multiple reasons why this could be the case. I think one of the biggest reasons is that I don't think my channel has a lot of Heroes fans on it. When Heroes initially came out, I played it a little bit, and then I kind of put the game down because it didn't really interest me. And I thought that it would kind of just be a one-hit wonder, popular for 6 months and then fade into obscurity, which of course I was completely wrong about. The game became insanely popular, and now I think actually the Fire Emblem Heroes industry has overtaken the regular Fire Emblem franchise. Like, I think that at least the Fire Emblem Heroes subreddit has more subscribers now than the Fire Emblem main game subreddit, and it's actually grown into an insane industry. And I think the reason behind this is that it's just a really well-made game. I mean, when I play it right now, I'm really, really enjoying it. So, you know, I don't particularly like some of the gacha elements of it, and I think I've only bought orbs once, and I don't intend to do it again, but the game has definitely gotten insanely popular over the past few months. So of course, when I made a decision to not have Heroes content on the channel, I think a lot of the people who were interested in Heroes went elsewhere, and they are now subscribed to other Heroes channels, and they don't really, maybe some of them don't even know that I've made a return to Heroes content on this channel, and that could also explain why the videos aren't doing fantastic in terms of views. But I think the main reason is that the format just doesn't work. A weekly news show about a gacha game, while maybe sounding okay on paper, doesn't translate all that well in real life, because the gacha community in particular are very, very keen on getting the news instantly. Things are data mined and leaks are posted on the internet as soon as they are noticed, and people want to know right away. They don't want to wait until Sunday to watch a weekly news show, and by the time the news come out, the news are already old because they've been data mined and they've been on the internet for many days, which is, you know, by today's standards, like 2 or 3 days is considered like an eternity ago, you know, because everyone wants to get the news as they come out. And what I've been noticing is that a lot of the really popular Fire Emblem Heroes YouTubers, their format is quite simple. They get the videos out instantly, and that's really the key. Once a new event comes out, they have a video out on their channel within the hour. And that's really what people want to see. They want to see everything as they come out instantly. So for example, when a new Tempest Trial is released, boom, they got Tempest Trials out immediately. My format of playing Heroes on Fridays and releasing news on Sundays, I don't think it works out, because by then the news are already old and people have already seen what they want to see, and they want to move on to newer and more exciting stuff. So, what is the future of Heroes content on the channel? Well, I might continue with Friday Night Heroes with Agim, because that series have actually been more popular than I thought it would be. In fact, it's more popular than Heroes Weekly, which is kind of hilarious, considering it's just me and Agim dicking around for half an hour. Maybe people just really like Agim, I don't know, but for whatever reason, that series is actually doing better than my scripted show, which took 6 to 7 work hours of editing, which is weird when I think about it. That's usually not the case. Scripted videos tend to get more views than unscripted videos, but hey, what do I know? So I think that I will definitely continue playing Heroes with Agim, but I think for now what I will do is whenever there's a new event coming out, I will have the video out instantly. So for example, when the Tempest Trials comes out, I will attempt to make a Tempest Trial video immediately, get it out on the channel, and you know, I'm a very scheduled YouTuber, so I like to release things at the same time every single day. But I think when it comes to Heroes content, if I want to continue to be a Fire Emblem Heroes YouTuber, I need to break my schedules a little bit and just get the videos out as soon as the content is available, because the gacha community is a lot more impatient and they want the news out immediately. If you release the Tempest Trial video one day after the Tempest Trials comes out, people aren't going to be interested in it because they've already played the Tempest Trials, and you know, it's already old news. Now, speaking of the Tempest Trials, they've just been released, so I'm going to go and make a video about them now and release them on my channel. I would just really like to take this moment to apologize to everyone who really enjoyed the weekly shows. I really enjoyed making them, and I'm glad that they brought you joy, and I'm really sorry that I'm not going to be able to continue making them, but as I said, it's very important that I do what's best for the channel, and right now, the weekly show just isn't what's best for the channel. Maybe it will be coming back in some other formats, maybe we'll be keeping the contests and doing the contests and the meme builds and all that good stuff on Friday Night Heroes. The Heroes team is definitely sticking around, and the mail is still there if you want to submit any questions or anything to the team. But for now, I'm going to make some drastic changes in how the Heroes content is produced on the channel. It's going to be much more sporadic, out when the content is released, and much more on demand, and that's what I think I need to do if I want to continue making Heroes content. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I've got some Tempest Trials to do. Hope you guys will have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.